write down what is a relationship, list 4 types of relationships, and pick one of those relationships and write how love is expressed from one to the other. Alright, 30 more seconds. I think the first one's the most important. We'll do that one first. Just going to point out something before you finish that I didn't write what type of relationship it was. You will assume that it's a good one. Alright, so let's hear it. What is a relationship?
A relationship is a special connection a person has with another person or people.
You said connection? Okay. And we'll do special, yeah? Special connection, yeah?
So I also wrote connection, but it's also like specifically out of love.
Special connection, you want to add the word love? Awesome. Yeah?
A relationship is a connection, but it could be good or bad depending on how a person's connected.
Okay, so you're going to say it's a good or bad connection. Okay. Who else want to add? Yeah, yeah.
When people like care for each other and understand each other.
So, we put caring and understanding. Now, I'm going to stop this first question, but we're going to go back to it in a minute. Okay? Listen to relationships. I saw like mother and child. What do you have?
I have teacher and student, mother and daughter.
Okay. Mother, daughter. What else do we have? Yeah?
I have leader and nation, and then also I have types, like when where two people give to the relationship, and then like another type could be, well, say one gives to the other, but the other gives like the first.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So. So you're going to say a one-sided? We call that?
One-sided, two-sided,
One-sided and two-sided relationships. They're both giving. Awesome. Anybody else? Yeah?
husband and wife.
Awesome. Fine. Now I'm going to stop this for now. You definitely got my point. I'm going to pick one and explain how the love is expressed from one to the other. Yeah?
So a mother to a child, the mother cares and protects the child, so the child he respects the mother, honors her.
The child then honors and respects. Awesome. Okay. We're going to stop here for a second. Let's go back to your first question. What is a relationship? You've either described it as a connection between things or you described the feelings involved. Okay? I'm going to ask you a question now. If I'm in a relationship with you, okay, and I say, hey man, could you do me a favor? Could you go to the office and give me a drink of water? Okay, respond to me. Sure. Awesome. Thanks so much. And then so you go do it, right? Now, I appreciate that you did something for me, and you happy to help me? Awesome. How come? Okay, so you have a good feeling toward me. So I ask you to do me a favor, you have no problem doing it, right? Let's say, I failed you in last class. I always made you feel like miserable. I'm going to ask you to bring me to water. Are you going to do it?
I would because you're my teacher, but I wouldn't have that happy feeling or good feeling without it.
So we have here, what I want to show you is that in a relationship, there's actions and there's feelings. Now, don't answer this question, but if your mom asks you to take out the garbage, don't answer. Okay, I'm hoping you would do it, right? But sometimes it might look like this. Ma, you didn't ask Honey to do it yesterday. I did it for 3 days in a row. Fine, whatever. Fine, I'll do it. Okay, fine. So you took the garbage out. Well, where's the feeling? Not there, right? So you're feeling it? How does you think your mother feels when you do the favor for her? You do the action, but you complain all the time. How's your mom feel?
She feels like she's asking too much.
Do you think she feels that she's asking too much of you?
Not too much, but because you're annoyed,
Yeah.
she might think that you really don't want to do it, and then she doesn't come home.
Right. So she doesn't feel good because you did it with all your complaining. So fine, the garbage is out, but you have a daughter that's really upset at her. Yeah.
There's a continuing the connection because if for certain things breaking the connection and they don't feel emotion going back and forth and they don't do it back and let's say they have a bad attitude towards it, then the connection can be broken and the relationship is spread apart.
Beautiful, right? Because you need both, right? You know the action. Now how it is. You tell your mom, hey mom, could you come talk to me today? I had a really hard day. I'm going to be in my bed. I really appreciate you coming to speak to me. Your mom's in the middle of making something and she's like, honey, I'm going to come talk to you. I'll be here in 5 minutes. You're on your bed, you're reading a book, your mom doesn't come. So you go out of your bed and you go to the kitchen and you say, hey mom, I really want to speak to you. Can you just stop the cake for a minute and come talk to me? Honey, I really want to speak to you. I love you so much. I'm so sorry that you had a hard day today. I really want to talk to you about it. I'll be there in a few minutes. Honey, you said 5 minutes before. I know, I'll be there soon. Yeah? And then you go back to your bed, you're reading a book, you look at your clock, it's a half hour later, your mom's still not there. Does your mom love you? Does she do the act that she said she would do? No. How'd that feel? How'd that feel? Someone tells you because you know they love you, but they don't do it. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, it's bad, right? So, but I want to just point out, what is the relationship? I like that, I forgot your name, you said one-sided. I like that you said one-sided, because you came to the idea that a relationship is some sort of connection. You guys were right, negative connection. There are lots of types of relationships, and it's expressed, there's both sides of expression. And all of them need 2 components. Every relationship needs 2 components. What are those 2 components?
And you're gonna say like 2 people to like put in their
So you need 2, but each person needs something. They need, yeah?
Like, yes, it's also responsible, but like, they need time, like, they need time for the other person.
They need the time. So then, if we have, remember, I said, if you take the garbage out for your mom, you complain all the time. Your mom says, hey, I love you, honey, I'll come. She doesn't show up. We're missing something in each part. What are we missing? We need both. Exactly. You need feeling and action in every relationship. Okay? So, Mrs. Wasser told me that she did a mushel with you last year. She did the mushel with you, and she took it on a different angle. So what I'm going to do with you today is I'm going to let you read the mushel because you're going to remember it. And I have a series of questions for you to answer. I'm going to put you in groups of, here. Put you in groups of, let's say groups of 3, okay? You'll share. There's going to be a mushel, which is written in short because you know it, and then there's a few questions that I want you to answer. I'm going to hand out, I'm going to assign, when I go out, I'm going to assign one of you to be the speaker, one of you to be the writer, and one of you to be the reader. So you'll be the reader in charge of your group here, the 3. You'll read, you'll write the answers, and you'll come up and speak. All right? Reader, writer, speaker. You guys work together, you'll be the reader, and you'll be the writer, and you can fight out. Okay? All right. It's probably going to take you about 5 to 7 minutes. If you have any questions, not in here.
Mrs. Schwarzmer. Mrs. Schwarzmer. Awesome.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to speak so short.
Yeah. I'm not your real teacher. You're messing with me.
He was on a hunting expedition and heard beautiful music. He and his hunting party find a boy. He went to the castle. The boy and all his family like a palace and be treated like a minister. The boy is excited but scared. Doesn't know what to expect. Doesn't know if he can do the job. This is shepherd life. Attached to his generous yet intimidating king. He comes, learns. The king loves him and trusts him so much that he makes him secretary of nutrition. The boy does an excellent job. He feels prosperous yet respected and deemed.